But you will never find them. None of you will. This is where your story ends. And to you, my brave volunteer, who somehow found this job listing not intended for you.
Wait a minute. What does Henry mean by this statement? If Mike dies in FNAF 6, then why does Henry state this? If it wasn't for Mike, then who? Hello, my name is Isaiah the Yonko, and I'm here to tell you that not only was the job for Michael never took the job in the first place. As a matter of fact, Mike was not even in FNAF 2 or FNAF 3, as well as FNAF 6. In FNAF 6, Henry states that the job listing wasn't for you, but this makes no sense when you realize who the hell would it be for other than Michael? Well, like I said in the intro, the job was for Mike. Either he didn't show up, he just didn't know. But if it isn't Mike, then who? Clara Afton.
Alright, now I know this nigga's out of his damn
Okay,
mind.
think about it. Who is literally the only character other than Michael who Henry wouldn't want them to take the job, but also thinks that they would be content with dying in a fire? Who is the only character other than Mike where William would have to specify that I'm still me? Who is the only other character than Mike who Molten Freddy would tease by taunting one big happy family? Clara is the only character who Henry wouldn't want to be there, but also would believe that she would be right where she would want to be. Also, if you haven't figured it out yet, Clara is William's wife. It's a placeholder name, it's not confirmed yet. In FNAF 2, Mike doesn't show up. Why? Well, let's talk about Phone Guy. In Night 6 of FNAF 2, Phone Guy states that when the place opens up again, I'll be taking the night shift. Which is weird because it implies Phone Guy got demoted. The way he talks is like how a manager would, and we know that he wasn't a night guard because Fritz Smith's pink slip shows that there were only 3 night guards in the entire pizzeria. But what if I told you that Fritz Smith is the Phone Guy?
Okay, somebody get the straitjacket.
It makes sense both gameplay wise and lore wise, and it makes even more sense if Michael wasn't Fritz. Think about it. On Fritz's first day, he survives a 2010 mode with all of the animatronics. If Mike was Fritz, it really wouldn't make all that sense. I mean, yeah, sure. Maybe Mike is extremely lucky, but remember, from a canonical sense, it would be his first encounter with any animatronics moving, period. But if Fritz was the Phone Guy, it would make more sense, because Phone Guy has the knowledge of 2 prior night guards. He practically has all the knowledge in order to take on this monumental threat.
But why would he get fired for tampering?
Because Phone Guy knows something is wrong with the animatronics and probably tried fixing them himself. We know Phone Guy has some knowledge of engineering. He was the one who introduced the tapes on the spring locks, and he also is the one that pretty much knows all about the spring locks. Also, throughout the second game, he progressively goes from professional to personal, and by FNAF 1, he just doesn't care anymore, and he'll practically tell you what's going on, by also still not telling you what's going on. And you might ask how he got his job back in FNAF 1. Well, we do know Fazbear Entertainment is a very cheap company. And which one is cheaper? Training somebody new and possibly having somebody die, or just getting somebody who already knows exactly what to do? And that person is Fritz Smith, aka Phone Guy. Also, if the whole William Afton controlling the animatronics thing is canon to the games, it also would make more sense if Phone Guy was also Fritz, considering the fact that that means he literally had to get an encounter with most of the animatronics. So he probably by FNAF 1, at least by the time he dies, kinda has a gist of what's going on, and probably had to die so William can continue his, antics.
Okay, now I know you actually lost your fucking mind.
Can you go sit in time out? Oh my goodness. Anyway, What if I told you that the night guard in FNAF 3 was just a random person? First, Sister Location's Custom Night DLC shows that Fast Fist Fights burns down and Michael saying to his father, "I'm going to come find you." Now you could interpret this in many ways, but I think it's trying to tell us that FNAF 3 and Sister Location are happening congruently, especially since there's no evidence stating where Sister Location's timeline-wise should be, besides either at the exact same time or similar time spots. And if what I'm saying is true, that means logically speaking, Mike cannot be at two places at the same time, which means that he cannot be the FNAF 3 guard. You might ask how the FNAF 3 guard will have hallucinations of the phantoms. Well, remember what the red-headed girl said in FNAF 4? You better watch out, I heard they come into life at night, and if you die, they hide your body and never tell anyone. She says this in FNAF 4, which takes place in 1983. So for the last 30 to 40 years, a rumor about the animatronics moving at night was not only just a rumor, but the entire horror attraction is based off these same rumors. So the guard is probably just scared off his fucking mind, considering the fact that the phantoms literally start moving when Springtrap starts moving. Which means the guard probably thought, oh haha, they move at night, yada yada yada, and then he actually sees one move at night, and he's probably thinking, oh no, what did I get myself into? And if you ask, well, why does he come back for night 3, 4, 5, and 6? It's probably because he might know something happened. Like, the mini games might be dreams, and he might just be curious. And you know what they say, curiosity killed the cat, satisfaction brought it back. So maybe he just kept on going, and then one night he decided, well, this guy probably did a lot of bad things. Maybe I should end it all. And then he burnt the place down. Or maybe it was just faulty wiring, I don't know. What does this mean? Well, it means that Michael, actually, we don't play as him as many times as we think. This doesn't take away Michael's importance, not in the slightest. I think Michael is still an important character. And even though we don't play him in 2, 3, or 6, we still would play him in Sister Location. I still think that is true. But I don't think we play him in 2, 3, or 6. So the only games we could play him in is 1 in Sister Location, which, yeah, would bring down his technical significance. But, like, even if he was in those games, he would be as significant as if he wasn't in those games. FNAF 6 doesn't really mean a whole lot, especially now in Sister Location Ruin, where quite literally everything Henry did, it was kind of either reversed somehow or it was completely retconned. But I do have another theory that Mike might be the owner of the Pizzaplex. But hey, that's a theory for another day. I am extremely tired. It is 12 a.m. in the goddamn morning, and I just want to say to you guys, remember, drink water, and if you want to hear some more FNAF theories or facts or anything FNAF related, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and hey, this cool video, you know, you should click it at the end title card. I'm just saying, there's a cool video right there. You should click it. You should definitely click that video. Please click the video. I really want to just click the goddamn video, guys. You beautiful bastard. Good night.